Riding through my city with my motherfucking top down. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. Riding through the city, everybody know my name now. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. I got a Megan Good and a Holly Berry. We both up in the kitchen whipping culinary. They handle business like my secretary. And they ass fat looking like Mary. Yes, falling hard, nigga, March Madness. Middle finger to my exes, but you could've had this. I'm in the coop, about to scoop my nigga savage. In the patch, nigga, counting up the cabbage. Riding to the city with my motherfucking top down. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. Riding to the city, everybody know my name now. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. Riding to the city with my motherfucking top down. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. Riding to the city, everybody know my name now. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. Shout out to my OG, Scotty Mac. Show me how to shake them hoes that get attached. Show me how to roll a doobie, strike the match. Stick to your paper, nigga, like the tank. Yes, sir. It's still Mr. Rock, break him off proper. Nowadays, nigga feeling like the Godfather. Damn. Mr. Trey Vito, with Italian bitches about to fly over Rio. Tryna cha-cha with some sexy Latino. Roll another one, make it fat like burritos. What you got up on my 40, homie? Keep playing with me, boy, I got the 40 on me. I said we bout to take flight. Blow 100 grand, make it back the same night. I'm in the coupe, bout to scoop my nigga night. We plumbing out your bitch, laying down the new pipe, nigga. Riding to the city with my motherfucking top down. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. Riding to the city, everybody know my name now. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. Riding to the city with my motherfucking top down. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary. Riding to the city, everybody know my name now. Bitch, I'm feeling legendary.
Oh, I was muted. Sorry. If y'all didn't hear that, welcome back. Welcome back to another VitoVerse. We have not had a VitoVerse in 3 months. That's what I was saying. So if y'all was up there reading my lips, hopefully y'all see what I was saying.
Trust me, I was looking very confused for a minute too. I was like, huh? Like,
yeah, I got my co-host here with me, Noto. What's going on, Noto?
What's up, man? It's good to be back, man.
Man, we just getting right to business, man. We back in full effect. I basically kind of want to rush the intro because I got a lot I have to basically go over with you guys, new announcements and stuff like that on how we're going to be doing things here on the VitoVerse and Noonami and the SandStorm show. So let's get right into that. So basically, the VitoVerse was down for about 3 months. 1 month was due to just needing to just kind of revamp the channel. The algorithm was kind of messed up. Of course, we had everything underneath the sun. We was covering music. We was covering video games on the Vito Variants and Vito Variants music. So those videos will still be on this channel, but the videos that's already recorded, they're still going to be up on this channel. So if you didn't get a chance to watch any of those and you're trying to see what I'm talking about, look up on our channel the Vito Variances and the Vito Variants musics, you know what I'm saying? But those are now going to be their own separate channel. So it's not messing up this algorithm because this channel specifically is for talking entertainment, talking movies, TV shows, etc. So you know what I'm saying? Like we get into that here. So if you're here for that, this is part of that SandStorm package that we've created over the years and stuff like that. We are a part of the SandStorm show. Now it's called the new channel is called SandStorm Rebirth, but it's still considered the SandStorm show, the Stormcast on every Saturday. So check us out tomorrow. We're definitely going to be there. But definitely we will have some more things going on. We should be streaming on the SandStorm show. I wish SandStorm was here right now. I thought we would have been streaming right now, but we'll probably re-announce that we are there. But if you already know who we are and you're right here, good. But if you know some people from the SandStorm show, hey man, tell them to come on through. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the people that be in the chat. You know what I'm saying? Our loyal chatters that be in the chat. Tell them to come over here, see what we're talking about on Fridays, Friday evenings and stuff like that at 9. I might bump it up a little earlier. Maybe not. I don't know. I'm basically trying to catch people when they're winding down, when they want to kind of relax and stuff like that. So we choose, I chose 9 o'clock a little long time ago. So we're going to keep that going, but until, further notice. Anyway, Notical Yui, he's doing his thing over on Noonami on every other Friday. So that is still a ongoing thing. That's still something that goes on every other Friday. He's doing his lives. He mentioned as soon as he gets his stuff together, he's going to do some more streaming as far as like gaming and stuff like that. So stay tuned for all of that. These are things that's in the future as well. I think me and him talked about finishing our video game that we started here on the channel in the summertime, but that will be as far as this channel. It's not going to be on this channel. It's going to be on one of the Vito Variants, it's going to be on Vito Variants because that's what the Vito Variants is. It's the video game segment, and Vito Variants music is the music stuff. So just stay tuned for all of that. We have a collective group channel we are building up. So stay tuned for that as well. Matter of fact, we might even be trying to probably make that as soon as possible just to start, broadcasting on multiple places. So you can find us not only in one spot, but it's multiple places playing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So you guys won't miss a beat of what we're doing. But thank you guys for tuning in. Like I said, it's been a minute. Let's get into our icebreaker and then we'll get into our news. You know how we do. This is entertainment. And if I forgot to introduce myself, My bad. It's in the title. Trey Vito. You know who I am. Let's get it. But let's get into our icebreaker. So Nautica Yui, man, we're here to talk about movies and TV shows. What have you watched recently that is a TV show or a movie?
Well, I just literally, since we're on the anime section of everything, so far for me right now, I just finished watching Welcome to Japan, Miss Elf. So I just watched the latest episode just now, before putting Obadiah to sleep. So he's nice sleep. I'm also kind of looking and keeping an ear out because I don't know if I keep hearing him waking up or not, but I think it's mostly people outside. So, but yeah, I think that's the only thing I watch as of right now. I did try to finish something while I was at work, called Magic Maker. I watched a good portion of it, and I think I had no more than like 5 to 6 minutes left, and I think I just finished the rest of it at that. But mostly it's definitely been Miss Elf. That's about it. That's all I've been watching so far. But other than that, most of my animes are usually just as is. I'm just kind of playing catch up at the moment right now. So, but other like actual TV shows and stuff, I haven't really got a chance to get into anything at the moment. Movies, I have not got a chance to watch the new Captain America movie, although I can go watch it in my room. Or the other room, but my fiance was the first one to watch it before me, so I know her. She's going to end up asking questions. I'm like, why are you doing this? So, but yeah, I'm going to get around to get to watch that movie soon. Hopefully, I'm hoping this week or this weekend, I should say. But that's pretty much where I'm at right now.
All right. SandStorm, what are you currently watching right now? You like how I did that, huh? You like how I did that? How I did? SandStorm, what are you watching? Hey, we can't hear you though. We can't hear you.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah, yes. We can hear you. We can hear you.
Okay. Currently watching TV shows, anime.
TV shows. We strictly TV shows, movies over here. Animes, Noonami. So we keeping that true.
So TV shows, Abbott Elementary, because that's ongoing still. One of my favorite shows. Actually, like it's sitting way up there. Dang, what am I watching? I can't even tell you the name. I can give you the background of it as I'm talking, because I'm sure I can find it on my Netflix. But it takes place in a foreign country because they're speaking a different language, doing the dub of like doing the English dub thing. But you can tell it's in a different country, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it's about a lady who is who's like went through some sort of tragic event at like not a mosh pit, but some sort of concert, and a fire happens or whatever. Yeah. But basically her husband comes home. No. A flower guy comes who sends her flowers like every year from like this police officer or whatever, and the flower guy drops off a bouquet of roses, and it has a picture of her husband like in younger years of this girl with him and this girl, but they're not like together. It looks like they're talking, and basically the girl is another girl who died in a fire, or no, who was kidnapped and killed, and she was the daughter of the police officer who sent the picture, or who sent the bouquet of roses, but he didn't know about the picture either. So it was like a third person somewhere in there who like sent the picture. So now, and he's like been retired, and kind of like a mob boss now. So she's like, so she confronts her husband about it, and he like freaks out and like basically like runs away. They like got kids and everything, and she's like, hey, do you know, is this a picture of you? And he's like, no, that's not a picture of me. She's like, are you sure? Because it looks like you. He's like, no, absolutely not. That's not a picture of me. And so she's like, oh, okay. She kind of like drops it, and then she's like looking at it for a little bit. He's like, I'm gonna go play with the kids. And so she hears like a loud boom. She goes around to the kids and is like, what's going on? And they're like, nothing. And then next thing you know, like she like tries to circle back around and the picture's gone and you see him like running into the car and like driving off real fast. So yeah, it's like it's an interesting mystery. Um I'm enjoying it. I think I've only seen 2 episodes so far. I was trying to look and see exactly what the name of it was. But I think it's not under my Netflix, put it that way.
Welcome to the show, Dark Sun.
Right.
Welcome to the show.
What's up, Dark Sun Rider? I will find it for you. Because it was so like the first episode, I was like, huh. And then like he ends up getting followed. He ends up getting followed by somebody else, and you're like, wait a minute, who is this dude? And like he's like some sort of, I don't know, he's a hunter. He's not an assassin or anything like that, but he ends up kidnapping this dude, throwing him in the back of his own car. And like as I'm watching, I'm like, this dude is so dang sloppy. Like he leaves his hands on foot or on the car prints and stuff like that. What's weird is too, he like ends up meeting up with this girl like on some like app type stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like he's literally going like this, swiping left and right, and then the girl hits him up and is like, hey, you want to come over? And he's like, for sure. And he like heads right over there with the dude in the back of the truck in his car, not his own car, but the dude's car. And so like,
That's wild.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, bro, you sloppy. Handle your business before you do something like that. But yeah, it's I'll have it for you, Dark Sun Rider. When I find it on as we're talking, I'll try and look it up and see what it's called. But yeah, it's definitely that's been hold my attention as well as Abbott. Basically as of right now. I'm waiting for some other stuff to come out. That's supposed to come on Netflix. Coming soon, but as of right now, those are the 2 things.
All right, cool. As for me, right now, today, I watched the latest episode of Daredevil.
Okay.
It's definitely picking up from the Netflix situation and stuff like that. So definitely it's definitely interesting. You know what I mean? It's Daredevil. You know what I'm saying? It's Matt Murdock. You know what I'm saying? The blind man sit up here whooping everybody. So yeah, definitely, man. I definitely highly recommend people watching that if you're a Marvel fan or whatever like that, and if you are keeping up with your Marvel stuff, because I don't know how this is going to tie into the necessary like directly the MCU. It's still going to be a side pocket situation. Spider-Man is name dropped. I believe Steve Rogers. Well, they're not name dropped, but they're mentioned. But all the New York heroes that we know that protects New York, you know what I'm saying? They are mentioned. Well, as far as like MCU concerned. So I don't know how they're going to tie all that stuff in. We know it's going to tie in, but from what I'm hearing and why I'm saying this is because we'll get into it's one of the topics. We'll get into it. There's going to probably be a dark universe, probably with the I think what might even introduce, or it might even be introduced, if you want to say that, will be like the Thunderbolts, kind of leaning us more towards that darker universe. But for the most part, we're waiting on to kind of introduce that. But I think Daredevil is still a part of that whole situation. You know, your street team instead of your galactic team. You know what I'm saying? Or international team. That's what basically I look at the Avengers as the global / international, if that makes sense. So, but yeah, we'll see what's going on with that. Been watching Invincible. I was about to say Incredible. I don't know why I want to keep saying Incredible. Invincible.
It sounds like it should be called that, but then again, we know what it is in reality.
Yeah. It's definitely pretty cool. It's still going. Like I said, it goes with the comics a little bit. it still has its own, you know what I'm saying, like way of approaching these topics or these I don't know what you would call it, but arcs. There we go. But definitely, man, it classic, incredible stuff or invincible stuff. What's funny is I don't know why, and I don't know if I've seen it somewhere, but for some reason I feel like they are amping up to have DC take over Invincible for some reason. For some, not take over, but at least do like some kind of collabo. And I don't know where I heard that from. I don't know where I've seen that from, but I've seen it somewhere. As soon as I find it, I will definitely just you know, we'll talk about it and have a discussion. How would that look? You know what I'm saying? Like Invincible meeting Supermans and stuff like that. Just basically a what if conversation, but you know, that's in the near future. The Wheels of Time third season has came out. I sort of began watching that, but they had to sleep, and I was like, nah, hold on, let me plus I had to actually watch the last episode of last season, so you know, I'm trying to just trying to catch up before I get into that. I watched Sonic 3. It says I'm cutting in and out. Can you hear me? Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, you were cutting in and out on mine.
It's probably the internet. It's probably my internet. Hold on, let me see. Stop one of these. So I mean, is it still cool right now?
Yeah.
Right now.
Y'all can hear me?
Yep.
All right. Can you hear me now?
Good.
Can you hear me right here?
Good.
All right. What about now?
Good.
Okay. Cool. All right. But yeah, what I was saying. Oh, Wheels of Time. So I'm getting in that. Oh, I just recently watched Sonic 3. That was pretty cool. What else did I watch? Okay, I can't think of what I actually. Huh?
Captain America?
Yeah, I watched that. Oh, shout out to Jay. If you guys have not seen me and Jay's review on Captain America, please do so. Go over to the Winging It podcast. It is Let's Talk segment we did last Saturday. So we talked about you know, Brave New World and stuff like that. It's still getting flack on the internet. I've been watching some of these YouTubers and I'm like, ooh, snap. These are some bad reviews. Y'all really don't like that. I guess y'all really don't like Sam. I don't know what, but
I mean, I don't even think you and I talked about it because I seen it twice. I think it was a good movie. There's elements and parts that I don't like about it, but I think overall it's still a good movie.
Yeah, I thought it was dope. You know what I'm saying? I think what it is it is a short movie. And I do like the fact that it is short. I think I didn't realize this until later on, though, after I got done talking to Jay on that review that we did. But I think I would have wanted more character building on Ross and the dude with the big head or whatever.
Yeah.
I think I wanted just more like backstory that probably would have been really well if they did a season 2 of Winter Soldier or Falcon or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Or something. You know what I'm saying?
I think you're right. I think this would have played. Actually, to be honest with you, I think this would have been a better season TV show than it would have made as a movie.
Yeah. I really feel that there could have been more to it, but you know what I'm saying? I understand with budgets and probably redirecting your budget towards other projects that you know what I'm saying, you got green lighted. So you know what I'm saying? It's understandable. Anyway, but I think that's all for right now. I know there's more that I've been watching as well, but I just can't think of them. But those are the ones that just kind of just come to mind. season 4 of The Chosen. I have been watching that, which is pretty cool. We're into Lent season right now. If you didn't know, I am a devoted Christian, so definitely Lent season is something that we take time to reflect and to observe this whole situation of when Jesus was executed, going to Good Friday, and then we observe the resurrection on Easter Sunday. But all up until that time, for Christians, it's we kind of simultaneously celebrate Lent along with maybe I think the Jews do. I think Jews are getting into Passover or whatever, and it's Ramadan right now. So all three religions that are connected right now are celebrating their situations right now. So, but that is a good watch if you are a Christian and you're going through your Lent seasons and stuff like that, just to kind of get you still in the mindset of what's going on. You know what I'm saying? That series is definitely good for that. So anyway, let's get into our news, and then we'll get into a couple of topics, and then we'll do 3 new trailers. There's actually a whole bunch of trailers since the last time we had a VitoVerse, which was back in December. But we're not going to get into a lot of those. A lot of those are out already or almost out. The most recent, trailers, basically.
For sure.
But let's get into some news. So, Nautical Yui, what you got, man?
I absolutely have nothing at the moment since who's been in a new state of walking session. So I'm like taking pictures and everything. We're pretty much getting close to the year mark. So I have no news at the moment at this time since I've been more focused on him at the moment. So I do apologize. I usually would have something, but I'll see if I can find something as I go.
All right. Until then, Noto, SandStorm, do you?
To be honest with you, I actually felt like I did. And it actually popped up on my Twitter feed. That's why I'm like scrolling through, like, dang, I've seen it. I've seen it earlier this morning. Dang, but I do not see it now. It was somebody had passed away, or at least I thought they did, and maybe they passed away last year, and somebody just now was commenting on it, but.
Was it actor?
Yeah, it was an actor. Maybe it was Gene Hackman.
Gene.
Yeah, the dude who played the original Lex Luthor.
I think it might be.
Was that the dude that just burnt up with his wife?
Yeah, I think it is Gene Hackman. I think it is.
It just got his house caught on fire. Him and his kids and wife situation.
I think, yeah, it was February 18th, 2025.
Yeah. Rest in peace to him. That actually kind of shocked. It was weird.
It shocked me too.
It was just a weird situation, and it was almost subtle. It was almost like they were showing it, and it was like tragic, this and that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? That they both got killed or something like that. The wife and him got killed, and I'm like, what? But it was kind of like subtle. It was just almost like they kind of breezed over it a little bit. You know?
That's why it threw me off, because I seen it, and usually like with the deaths and stuff, you see it like doot 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 doot, like people just throwing in and making memes and all this stuff, but like their movies and stuff like that. And I only seen it once, and it was from another, like I said, it was from another actor. I don't know if it was Keanu Reeves or who, but it was real quick for me because I was like doing something. I was at work or something like that, and I seen it, and I was like, "What? Gene Hackman dead?" And then I was like, "Wait, did he die last year?" And it was this year, and I was like, "Is this real or fake?" Because not too many people is talking about it. But
exactly.
Yeah, it was very, very subtle. It was just, TMZ. So like all the entertainment, they did cover it, but it just felt like it was just a gloss over. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't know why though. I mean, it's not like it was because basically,
Yeah.
but it just for some reason felt like a gloss over. I don't know if there was something crazy going on at that time.
I don't know. It February
what?
25th. I don't know what was like heavy, but
Is that time where Trump was sitting up here arguing with Zawinski, and
it
we was
could
all
be.
kind of? I think we probably was kind of focused on that because that was kind of crazy.
I mean, it definitely could be. It just blows my mind. Like,
I want to say Angie Stone died around that time too.
mm-hmm.
She had an accident that weekend or so. You said the 25th?
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to say around that time she had a situation with her, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
When she had passed or whatever.
But
yeah, I mean, but even with that almost felt so. I don't know why these deaths are feeling subtle. Like somebody just well, Angie's started not to feel subtle because she had this creepy video that she did. Well, not creepy, but she did. Well, it was a creepy situation.
Right.
We're not finna go over here because that was weird, or just it was.
Yeah. But shout out to my man Gene Hackman. You know, he'll definitely be missed. The original, well, I don't know if he's original.
Yeah. We gonna call him the original Lex Luthor.
Yeah.
Live action adaptation.
Yeah. He did. I think he did an amazing job as Lex Luthor. He was an enemy of the state. He's in one of my favorite movies that's underrated, to be honest with you, Ants. As the general.
He is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot he was in that.
That's wild, man.
Yeah, and he played actually in another movie, one of my favorite movies, actually of all time, when it comes to basketball. Even though they kind of did the black people dirty because they was doing a little too much, but it is based off a true story. Hoosiers, as the coach for Hoosiers as well. So, yeah, I thought he was always a great actor, immense and powerful as an actor. So he'll definitely be missed. It's unfortunate because I think he would have played really well in a movie that consisted of some of the old legends. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
definitely.
It happens. We all got to go sometime, but it's unfortunate that his time was now.
Yeah, you never know when the Lord calls.
Mm-hmm.
Or going to call. Yep. All right. So, Noto, did you find anything?
Yeah, I found a few, but that one I'm not going to talk about. But I did see something that got my attention. Let me scroll back up to it. And I bookmarked it, but I was like, gotcha. One I actually saw, which I still haven't got a chance to check this out. And I need to get back into this. Percy Jackson has already been renewing for season 3 on Disney Plus. Season 2's are been released in December. So as much I know I have not got a chance to get around to watch the other seasons of it. I know I've seen one other Percy Jackson movie, so I need to watch the Disney Plus versions of them. So I definitely need to get into that and check those out, because if we're getting a season 3, I'm there's gotta be a reason why. So I gotta check it out.
Mm-hmm.
That's good that they greenlighted season 3 already. Of course, we're waiting on season 2. Season 1, is out now.
Yeah.
So definitely take a look at season 1. I think it's about 8 episodes, maybe 8. Don't quote me, but probably 8, maybe 10, maybe 8, 10. I don't know. I gotta look at it again. But it's still they're out on Disney Plus.
I don't know. I kind of actually want to rewatch the movie too. The lightning thief.
Oh yeah.
So does it continue on from the Percy Jackson show or the movies?
No, it has nothing to do with it. It's a whole different adaptation. It's literally it's almost like Harry Potter about to be remade into a
TV series.
You know what I'm saying, a series. That's what Percy Jackson stuff was. You know what I'm saying? It was literally just its own little, you know what I'm saying, redone.
It's crazy because I'm okay with that. Like, I'm not as okay with the Harry Potter thing because Harry Potter actually fully finished. But I'm not okay, or I'm okay with the Percy Jackson things because there's so many more books. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
If they did that with Narnia too, I would be okay with that because they never finished Narnia either.
We never finished. I think we only have 3 or 4. I think it was 3 of them. I think we had
3, maybe.
I mean, that third one So that was a good place to, just based on the ending of it.
Yeah, it's. I mean, like I know what happens in the end of the whole books,
Mhm.
because obviously Aslan is Jesus basically.
Yeah.
And so there's some events that happen where he basically in the end of that one tells you it's not your time yet. Like I'm gonna come for you when it's your time, and that does happen eventually in the books. And they all have to make a decision whether they choose to go back with him or not. And it's like on some like Pan's Labyrinth, unfortunate type of stuff. Like you're happy for him, but at the same time you're like, dang, that sucks. But
Yeah.
The Percy Jackson, I felt like that series, especially in movies, I was having fun with them. I thought they were great, the first one and the second one. So, unfortunately, I think it was a Fox movie. Was it done by Fox?
I'm not sure, but it did have a lot to do with the actors getting older.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then
what's his name got too old? Brandon, whatever his name is, who was the Fawn.
yeah, like it was a lot going on with behind the scenes and the actors.
Yeah, and I don't think that I don't think that they were making enough back for that movie. I think the first Percy Jackson did really well. Obviously, that's why they had the second one. But I think the second one kind of got undercut because it came out during like a Harry Potter time. You know what I'm saying? Like around. I really feel like it came out like maybe a couple of weeks or something like that before Harry Potter. And because the same thing happened with Narnia, it came out around the same time Harry Potter came out, and it was just like, nah, you're not gonna get no traction coming around Harry Potter like that. So,
and it was getting to the dark, like these are the dark ages of Harry Potter stuff. So of course, it was definitely like
people really trying to watch.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's cool. Like I said, it's cool.
Dark Sun said it was 20th Century Fox.
Okay. So it was Fox, which makes sense. That's why Disney has it. So, yeah, I'm excited. I'm like though. I really want to go in and definitely check this out. If they got season 3, cool. I'm trying to get into some Percy Jackson stuff. Pause. So, yeah.
You said you didn't see. No, okay, yeah, you didn't see season 1.
No.
Yeah. So yeah, get a chance when you get a chance, man. That is it's dope. It's dope. They definitely left it on a cliffhanger for season 2. So you know what I'm saying. It definitely we've been waiting on it. So does it have a release date for season 2? No, though.
No. It just only said December.
In December.
Yep. So we got.
Okay.
I do got two other newses of stuff being released or coming out. One is Mandalorian is coming out soon. And then the other
is this a movie or a TV series?
No, I believe it's the next season of Mandalorian. But don't quote me. 4?
The reason why because they talked about there won't be any other season. They're gonna go into a movie, so that's why I was wondering, like, are they actually doing that movie, or is it?
I can't even tell you if it's so far along that it has a trailer. But the other piece is that the final season of Stranger Things will be in the fall.
Wow.
Yo, they old, bro. They
Yep, it's like they way on the ball.
Millie Bobby Brown old enough to go with Drake now.
Right, legally now.
Legally.
You've been waiting. I've been waiting.
Oh my gosh, that's a weird case.
Right.
Oh man, that's crazy. That is crazy.
Okay, so here's the answer. It Mandalorian 4, they've started development, but Mandalorian and Grogu is going to be in theaters 2026.
Okay, so it's two different ones.
Okay,
yeah.
So a season and a movie.
Yeah. So obviously the movie is coming before the season.
Yeah.
So then, I mean, which is cool. Bring Ahsoka back in the meantime.
Yeah, exactly. Which I thought that was actually greenlighted for us season 2. I don't know though, because we'll get to talking about Star Wars. We'll definitely come back to that. That's one of our topics for today. All right, so just real quick as I scroll down this stuff real quick. So the movie Sinners. I think we watched the video trailer and we didn't. We were trying to figure out what it was with Michael B. Jordan, which we're gonna watch the second trailer. We have not watched it here, so it gives us more contents on that. But that's due to come out on April the 18th, so next month.
Wow.
Wait. Is this the movie that's where it just out of nowhere does a square thing and erases stuff? Or has that movie already passed? That was Childish Gambino. That's who it was.
Yeah. It was a child. Yeah.
Has that already passed?
Yeah. I think that's been out already.
Dang.
I think.
I gotta go watch some movies.
I think.
Yeah, I'm not commenting because I have no idea.
Like he's just running. He's like run, and then you just like it looks like it's in a dystopian. Like there's nothing going on in the world or something, and he's just running. And then this giant box just shows up, and it's like a blue laser, and it's just like zoop, and everything that's in that box is like disappears. You like, dang.
Yeah, that's not in existence right now. So they probably still working on it.
Okay.
Whatever it is. I can't. I think I kind of remember now that you said because he had that weird shirt on.
Yeah, it kind of it started off like kind of serious, and then it got kind of silly, and then like that happened. You like, oh, wait a minute.
Yeah, man, that probably didn't come out yet.
Okay,
I'm sure it didn't. All right, Lilo and Stitch due May 23rd, which we're gonna watch a video for that.
Oh God.
Oh man, that's funny. These are some funny little takes. Oh wow. All right.
That's all it takes for something else.
Let's see. So Spider-Man 4 is set to come out July 31st next year.
Okay. So
and this is what was the last dude name?
Tom Holland.
Yeah. Of course, 4. You know, he's the only one with the fourth film. Everybody else.
That was the thing I was kind of worried about. I was like, I didn't know if he was still gonna do it or was it gonna be someone else this time.
Yeah, it's
crazy. No, he got to finish his contract. He still signed. Like he had signed like back in, I want to say, Far From Home.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
he signed a contract for some years.
Yeah, it was right before this last one that he signed another contract.
Okay.
So interesting is during this we have a mutant showing up. So now we're starting to have mutants pop up everywhere. If you watch Captain America, you'll see the introducing of a certain metal. So we don't know if and of course the Hulk, Captain America, they all have something to do with our favorite superhero ever. You know what I'm saying? So for them to introduce a new metal, you kind of gave us a Wolverine cameo update or reference and stuff like that. So, but the reason why I'm saying Wolverine is because in this Spider-Man 4, we have Sadie Sink. Am I saying it right? The girl from Stranger Things, the one that was floating in the air like this. The redhead girl, she is going to be playing Jean Grey in Spider-Man 4.
Interesting.
Very interesting.
So we're just going with the full younger cast of X-Men. Yeah.
Well, we don't know because, like, honestly, like I said, they're grown kids now. I mean, they're grown up now. So, like, you know what I'm saying? We don't know exactly where they're at. And plus, we haven't seen her in a while, so we don't know how she looks. Because last time we saw she looked like a teenager, a kid, but she could be looking super, but good. I'm glad they're starting to introduce these mutants one by one. But it's weird though, because they're introducing them one by one. But our question is, where were you when the first invasion happened?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In New York, where were you?
Right.
So that's the only conflict with that I see. Let's see, Dave Bautista.
It's
Dave
coming back.
Bautista.
Wow.
I'm saying Dave Bautista is now going to be playing in a Western directed by Clint. No, I don't know if it's directed by Clint, but anyway, I think it might be inspired by Clint. I think it's something else, but he's going to be starring in a Western. So
Okay.
we'll get more information on that to see what he got going on with that. I'm sure it's going to be like some kind of supernatural Western, almost like what's your boy name, Jonah Hicks or whatever, kind of similar to that type of stuff.
Okay.
But more paranormal type situation. Let's see.
You know what's so crazy?
What's up?
Nobody remembers Jonah Hex, and Jonah Hex is like in the Marvel universe too. That's wild.
I thought he was DC.
Or maybe
He's
he
not
is. No, I think he's
DC. He's definitely DC. Yeah.
That's equally as crazy. like that's wild to me. Like they have a whole character that they had, and they just like don't remember him. Don't know who that is. Who? Nah, don't know who that is.
Oh man.
If it ain't Batman, Superman, Flash, I don't know who you talking about.
Oh man.
All right. So so Last of Us season 2 is coming this year, I believe, or next year, something like that. Anyway, let me see. I'm trying to get back all the way up. Ooh, Elizabeth. Elizabeth. All right. There was one that I saw up here that I'm like, oh, hey, wait a minute. It's about to be crazy. Oh, season they said the season finale of Invincible is off the chain. Yeah, I need to watch that tonight. Whatever's going on with that. All right, so let me see. We got any more? Nope, that's not TV. Oh, okay. So outside of TV, since this is entertainment, Sonic and DC are doing a collabo comic. So that should be releasing next week. Next week, the 19th.
Okay.
So that's going to be interesting. Sonic and his crew versus the Justice League, which is weird. I mean, you know what? DC is so desperate right now. They're doing collabos with everybody.
Yeah.
I mean, this is crazy.
They're trying to keep them dying.
Am I not the only one who thinks that?
Man, nah, because honestly, they literally are doing collabos with the most craziest. Like, bruh, really? Like, where did Sonic come from? Like that?
Yeah.
Well, even in that aspect, which actually makes sense now. I was just playing DC Universe the other day, and they, not that he wasn't, he's not a part of DC, but you know what I mean. Well, when I said the name, you know what I mean. But it was Static Shock. And I was like,
no, he's definitely DC now.
Oh, did they finally buy him?
Oh, he's been DC for like a long time, like a very long time.
So I didn't think they actually owned him. I thought they just had that, like, just a real close partnership.
No, they owned him when we saw him in Beyond.
Okay,
that wasn't Black Lightning. That was actually Static. He takes up the mantle of Black Lightning, I believe.
So what's weird is, well, Black Lightning is in his like world for his thing, but like even you know how DC Universe is. It was just like, y'all had this character for a while, but y'all just not putting him in here. Like, what's going on here? Like are y'all trying to shuffle out and bring out as many things as like people don't know about as you possibly can? Because it's usually the same stuff: Batman, Superman, Flash, Wonder Woman. Like, you may get a Cyborg in there, but it's like You may get a Robin in there, but like anybody else outside of that, maybe Aquaman. But it's all the names that you know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then just out of nowhere, they like, oh yeah, Static Shock. We dropping him in his world, so you can go ahead and fight the Bang Babies. And you like, what's going on here? Like,
Yeah.
y'all start caring about these guys. Like,
Mm-hmm.
something's up. So I think that's interesting. Super side note. Now that I'm thinking about this, now that we're kind of talking about DC a little bit, so Cedar Point is now obviously like the biggest roller coaster owned, or Cedar Fair, excuse me, is the biggest roller coaster owned company in America, right? They own Cedar Point, Michigan Adventures, King's Dominion, all those. And then like last year or the year before, they ended up buying out Six Flags. So now my question is, now that they own Six Flags too, and they're going to keep them at Six Flags, they're not going to change the names or anything like that. But I wonder how that collaboration looks now with WB. You know what I'm saying? Because Cedar Point has been, Peanuts. That was their thing. Like Snoopy and all the rest of them, they were very much the Peanuts. And so all of their parks and stuff like that have some sort of Peanuts gang or anything like dealing with that. Now that they own Six Flags, I wonder if that deal with WB, I mean, obviously they have to keep it in some sort of aspect, right? You ain't gonna change the whole name of the ride, the Joker or the Superman or the Batman. You know what I'm saying? How that's gonna look for them, and what the money looks like for WB going forward with that.
I think ownership when it comes to theme parks have nothing to do with like renaming stuff that's already in existence. That's just something that comes along with it. I don't think that that's going to be a problem as far as like their, you know what I'm saying, like their names of the rides and stuff like that. They won't change it just because they own that spot. They just own it. You know what I'm saying, basically. But I don't think that would have anything to do with like changing up the Batman, the Joker, you know what I'm saying, all those rides. Because if that was the case, then Universal would have done the same thing. Because if you go to Universal, you have you have a Batman ride, you have a Spider-Man ride, you have this and the third ride. At the same time, you got your Harry Potter stuff, this and the third. What was crazy is Marvel is over there too. So you have a whole bunch of X-Men stuff, and you have a whole bunch of Avengers over there at the Universal stuff, and Disney is right down the street. You know what I'm saying? With their, you know what I'm saying, like Marvel stuff and all that stuff. So it's more of I don't see them changing anything. You know what I'm saying? I think it's just difference in, you know what I'm saying, like ownership. You know what I mean? That would be stupid for them to do that, regardless. You know what I'm saying? I think if anything, they'll add Spider-Man and Batman and stuff like that to a Cedar Point. You know what I mean?
So it says here, even though which is really weird. So it says that Cedar Fair bought Six Flags and merged the two companies together for $8 million merger, but they had decided that the name of the company is going to be Six Flags Entertainment Corporation. Which is weird. You don't ever go to the people that you was under. But I think it's probably because Six Flags, while Cedar Point is like world renowned for, its rides and stuff like that, I think in America in particular, Six Flags is synonymous with like amusement park more than Cedar Fair is, which is fair. Like, so that's interesting. So I think with that in mind, if Cedar Fair or Six Flags, whether there was deals to be had or not had, or if they were making new rides or whatever on the WB name titles and stuff like that, I think the fact that it's still under the Six Flags helm, I think that kind of holds a lot of those things, because I mean it's true, like you said, part of that is definitely true, but they do also there have been times where they do change names of rides, like the Superman ride became the X1 when it moved to Geauga Lake, but and they had to do a whole revamping of the color swap and palette swap and stuff like that. But it's probably easier for them to just be like, here's the deal that we had, we're merging together, we're keeping the deal. Like, and WB is like, okay, cool, because we don't know what we was gonna do with them Looney Tunes.
Yep.
Right.
But yeah, that was just an outside thought. But yeah, DC wild.
Yeah.
I'll say all that to say DC is wild.
Yeah, I think.
So to move right along, because we definitely got to get to our other topics. Black Mirror season 7 is due for April 10th.
Mm-hmm.
They're doing a remember, I don't know if we covered it here. I think we did, but they're doing a sequel to that one episode season left off on with the USS Caster or whatever, Callister thing, which was like the Star Trek episode.
Okay.
They're doing that sequel. They're picking up from there. Nice. But there was a lot of good names on. Like we'll watch the trailer. We'll watch the trailer for this. So, let me see. Oh heck no! All right, so let's see. Oh. So the Russo brothers. This might be their lowest rating film ever, but the Electric State, which came out on Netflix, Rotten Tomatoes is giving it a 19%. The post-apocalyptic world with theme park looking robots and stuff like that, starring Millie Bobby Brown.
Everybody's trying to pick her up right now, to be honest.
Wait, what was the name of this movie again?
The Electric State is on Netflix. And your boy that played Star-Lord, he's in it.
Oh God.
Yeah. That's why they had a little thing together on Instagram.
Yeah. So Brad Pitt, Mr. Brad.
Oh
man, he keeps in good shape to be as old as he is. Anyway, June 27th, coming to theaters, I believe, is F1.
Oh yeah, that looks
the racing.
How about that?
That looks good.
I
do
forgot about that movie.
The Odyssey. Christopher Nolan is making the Odyssey, so that should be in works right now. I guess they're doing casting right now. Tom Holland said to be in it. Whatever the girl name is that played MJ in Spider-Man, she's in it too. I forgot her name. Matt Damon's in it.
Matt Damon.
All right.
Anne Hathaway is in it.
I'm Matt Diamond.
So we got that coming. It doesn't have a date, so I guess that's in production or whatever the situation. They're casting or whatever. Let me sum this up real quick so we can get to our topics. Did I already say season 2? Yeah, I did. I did say that. Yep, did say that. All right. Everybody getting beat up. Dang. All right. Avengers Doomsday and Secret Wars. The Russo brothers. That's in production right now as well. Doomsday. So we'll give our thoughts on that too here in a minute. And that will be it for right now. So we can get to our topics. Yeah, that'll be it for right now. All right. So first topic, first order in hand. Kathleen Kennedy has stepped down as the Lucasfilm. What do you all feel about that?
Interesting.
Finally, yes.
The witch is gone. The witch is out of here.
Yes.
He is out of here.
Get out of here.
With the hard boot, with the steel toe boot.
Again.
Get out of here.
Again, interesting.
Get. Of course, I titled the title by Kathleen. She's definitely been a nuisance to our Star Wars. What? Okay, yeah, she's been a nuisance to our Star Wars community, man. So, SandStorm, man, do you feel this is the right move for her to step down? Now, she wasn't fired; she stepped down. Listen. How do you feel about that? I mean, George is. It's not like George is coming back, so let's get that out of our head. And who's to say that the next person to replace her is going to be like any better than she is? You know what I'm saying?
We don't know that. We don't know if it's going to be better or worse. To be honest with you, let me put it this way. To be honest with you, I would really wish I don't need George Lucas to really step up. You know what I'm saying? But I would like him to have some like he'll put some help in there. You know
let's say so.
Something.
Yeah, like let me guide you. I ain't trying to tell you what to do, but let me guide you in my train of thought, you know, where I would go or what I would do with it. Like I'm cool with that. Please. Oh, Shadow said Kathleen had a good role with Mandalorian, but that's about it. Facts.
Yeah, true.
But I honestly want to say, just read the books, y'all. Just read the books, y'all.
Yeah, just read Legends. Just read Legends, man.
You know, just read the books, y'all. You ain't even got listen. You don't have to think of anything. It's already there for you. All you got to do is just read the books, y'all. That's all you got to do. We'll be fine. We'll be happy. It's so crazy. It's so crazy that people think that they have to think up a whole bunch of stuff for something that's already laid out. Like that's wild to me. I don't understand. And they do this every time. The Transformers, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what if we do this and make Optimus this?
Dragon Ball Z, like what? You didn't have to do anything. It's already sitting there for you. It's already sitting there for you. It's laid out. All you got to do is turn it into a movie. That's it. And they ask you, how did you come up with that creativity? You just be like, it just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like
it just hit me. Then they show a scene of somebody throwing a book at their head, like pow, like that Legends book.
You be like, hey, what's this?
Oh, let's Star Wars. Legend.
No. Nah. I think the better one would be Star Wars for Dummies.
Right.
Star Wars for Dummies. I'm like,
wonder what this book is.
How to actually make a Star Wars movie? How to make a Star Wars movie for dummies?
Yeah, it's wild to me that they don't. Yeah, but I'm happy she's gone. Give somebody else a chance in there. Hopefully they're not. Hopefully they're not worse.
What if they do it like this? They go ahead and throw what's my man from Marvel? Dave Filoni.
Oh, yeah.
What if they throw him in there? Because that's actually kind of been like some fan theories and stuff like that. Like he's stepping down from Marvel to go over here to Disney,
Star Wars,
to Star Wars and stuff like that. So what do you feel about that? He was to do that. Do you think that makes a difference?
If anything, technically speaking, it's not a step down. You're just stepping over. It's the same company, really.
No, I'm just saying he stepped down from Marvel to step up over.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's just it's more like a sidestep. You just move from one big, huge franchise to another big, huge franchise who was owned by the same company. So it's like,
Hey, you know what's funny? I was thinking, what if they just combine this? Like, just forget it. Let's just combine Star Wars and Marvel together.
Nah, they're gonna fight.
I'm talking about just joking.
Fight.
I ain't talking about no real stuff. I'm talking about what would they like, man? Just Forget it. Look, we're gonna put Luke over here.
I think you actually might be onto something, and I'm not just talking about him, just him in particular, but maybe it's about time that y'all have a rotation. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's about time that everybody who's working on the Marvel stuff maybe go over to the Star Wars stuff. All the people who working on the Star Wars stuff, y'all moving over to Marvel. You know what I'm saying? Y'all just need a different pace, a different world, a different universe to go into, to tap into. Because both of y'all doing the same things wrong, to be honest with you. It's all Stan Lee then is rolling in his grave, rolling and flipping and all that stuff. I wrote all these comic books. And not to say that the Marvel Cinematic Universe is wrong, but there's definitely some beats, man. I'm like, y'all do that on purpose. It's like watching Shaq at the free throw, and you know he gonna make this one. Like, it's so easy for him. All he got to do is just do the granny shot. Just granny shot that boy in. It's right there for you.
Hit the square a little bit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And instead of hitting the backboard, he just hit the net. And you be like, how did you miss that? How did you even miss that? Like, but I think it'll do them both good to be in a different world and a different universe where there's different elements, you know what I'm saying, and not necessarily rules, but just different key things going on in them different worlds that'll definitely help push their creative mind in a good way instead of just doing more of the same.
Nope. I want Magneto to have a lightsaber and go against the Darth Vader. That's all I want. I want Magneto. I want Wolverine to have lightsaber claws. That would be hard.
That sounds
that would be hard.
Hurt.
That would be hard.
That would be hard.
That sounds like that would hurt. Like, it's one thing that he opens them up and he feels the pain every time he opens them up. It's completely different that them boys is burning through his knuckles every time. And they get cauterized as soon as they burn. He's like,
Hey, but see, it's like Tony Beast. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna have like some kind of special glove, you know what I mean? You gonna put on like snap that shit.
Give me an anesthetic. It hurts. It hurts. I got these crystals in my hands, y'all. I got these crystals in my hands.
That would be hard. Like, they put that would be crazy. That would be crazy. or like you said, the crystals in his hands, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so, no. What do they do it like this? He go ahead and have his like vibranium. He still got vibranium and stuff. His claws come out, but then like he has the, you know what I'm saying, his gloves. You know how they kind of got that little lump. What if those are like actual like little hilts? Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And basically when he goes, he can go, and they just go over the, you know what I'm saying, the little claw.
Over the claw. Claw wrapped in lightsaber.
That would be crazy. That would be crazy. I'm sure they got an adaptation of that somewhere. I'm sure. But anyway, but yeah, definitely Kathleen. I mean, Noto, how you feeling about Kathleen, Miss Kathleen leaving up out of here?
No, I'm the same with SandStorm. It's like, it's about time.
Mm-hmm.
We already had so much controversies and everything else going on with that. So I'm like, shoot, it's time. Like, now, let's just hope that we get someone that's actually not going to use
What was one of the things that you did not like that Kathy did?
I think it was just like the bringing of just her own take of Star Wars, like from what we know, like what we actually learn and know from it. So it's kind of like, it's weird to have someone just give us an adaptation to it, and it's just like, what? This doesn't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like whatsoever. So
I don't like how she genderfied the Force. Like, I hated that. I'm like, why are you genderfied? Like, it's supposed to be genderless.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, the Force is female, okay, and it's male too. So, you know, hey, it's bi gender, or it's not even gendered at all.
I didn't like a lot of stuff that she did. I don't like the fact that she made Luke Skywalker a punk, and he's supposed to be the strongest in Star Wars during his time. I don't like the fact that she gave Rey no flaws. That girl literally has no flaws. I don't like the fact that she told a whole story about this girl being a Palpatine, and she did not do the homework at the end and still called herself a Skywalker. I don't like the fact that she literally gave a good send off to Leia, only to bring this woman back with some force powers that we ain't never seen to overtake space and allow her to still be alive. That was crazy to me. Yeah.
So in other words, there were too many things that she did. There were too many nonsense.
Yeah.
That didn't make any sense at all.
Yeah.
So in other terms, it's like, congratulations, you played yourself. You didn't do your homework.
Yeah.
I think the biggest thing, honestly, to take away from what she did was she was basically trying to make Star Wars DEI, or she was trying to make it, I guess, pander to everyone's ideal. Now these days, I guess, you know what I'm saying? They're basically just trying to resonate to all communities. I saw the nobleness in what she was trying to do, but at the same time, there's a situation where we're like, do not take a character that's already been established as this and make him something else. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't make Luke a coward. You wanted to do this whole thing about women's empowerment. Then where the heck is what's her name? Luke's wife.
Oh yeah.
One of the best
Jedi. Mira Jade. That was wrong. Mira Jade.
Yeah, like she one of the best Star Wars characters ever. You know what I'm saying? Like you could have brought her into the mix. You know what I'm saying? There's many like powerful, which she had no idea. About, like, I honestly, like you said, which wasn't, Lucas's actual work, you know what I'm saying, but it was okayed and stamped by, Lucas and them, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, he put his name on it, so
so you know what I'm saying.
You didn't even have to. What's crazy is you didn't even have to go after the Star Wars stuff. You could have went before and used Satele Shan, who was, the master before Yoda, who originally had a double lightsaber before even Darth Maul had it. So if you was really going like throw some we actually had it first type feels on it, you could have went with her and it would have still worked out. But you chose not to do
there's so many. They could have chose from if they just went with Legends continuity and stuff like that, which is not the main continuity, but you know what I'm saying? If you went with that and start, because who's the one that started doing Clone Wars? Because they start bringing Legends characters over to Clone Wars, and now those characters are, you know what I'm saying, a part of the main continuity.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, whoever that was doing the that Star Wars or whatever like that, the Clone Wars stuff.
So I don't know who was producing it, but I do remember Genndy Tartakovsky was the one who was doing the design and artwork. I don't know if he was producer of it, but Genndy Tartakovsky is the same guy who was doing everything. Like, that dude is a legend. Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Samurai Jack. Like, he was doing. They hired him to do, especially like the early Clone Wars stuff. He was the one doing all the early Clone Wars stuff, but I don't know if they kept him around for like the whole, all of Clone Wars. But yeah, if he was producing for that too.
No, he wasn't producing for it. It was your boy that played Happy up in Iron Man.
Okay, so even back then he was doing that.
He's the one that was producing the Clone Wars and Rebels and stuff. But taking that, you know what I'm saying, that's all you had to, like you said, just read the books and take from there, because Lucas, you know what I'm saying, obviously okayed it to, you know what I'm saying, be published. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not part of the main continuity in his original vision for it, because he actually evidently recently, I believe earlier this week, something came out talking about I think it was an interview about right after I believe the Phantom Menace and all that stuff, or not even Phantom Menace. I think that prequel trilogy, right after the prequel trilogy, George Lucas was looking to make a TV series of Star Wars and stuff like that, and never got a chance to do it. The budget would have been like, I think they said like the lowest they could have did was like either 40 mil per episode, but it definitely would have cost 60 mil per episode, which is pretty much, I think, maybe the same price as the Obi-Wan series or something like that, or some of these other projects that cost, like even Acolyte cost tremendous amounts. So it was like, dang, really? Per episode.
It's gonna cost way too much for these episodes.
You know what I'm saying? Like they had an interview about that, and it was like, dang, bro, the only thing you like, Kathleen, only thing you had to do was ask for that original script. It was already a season written out. You know what I'm saying? 10 episodes. You know what I'm saying? Then you can build from there. You know what I'm saying? And kind of, you know what I'm saying, maneuver from there. Especially with, we were talking about, like going like way before Luke and stuff like that. I think this was like showing like Palpatine stuff, like how Palpatine even like how he fell in love and how his heart got broken and stuff like that. Like honestly, that could have been Rey's origin story. You know what I'm saying? As far as like her parents, you know what I'm saying? Like her dad, instead of like making a clone out of Palpatine that was, didn't have the what's the is it Metachlorian?
Metachlorians, yeah.
Like he didn't have the Metachlorian joints up in him. Instead of saying making a weird up story, like literally y'all could have had something. You know what I'm saying? So I think trying to totally defy what George was doing, or even a direction of what he's doing, or the other people that's worked on Star Wars, and you try to make your own stamp on it as well, I think that was a wrong move. I think the idea might have been there that was probably noble, that could have been, we could have got down with, but you went about it kind of weird, and you didn't have all your ducks and like you didn't know where to start to do that. Like learn where to start to do that type of stuff. But whatever she does now, I'm sure she's going to be pretty good at it, whatever it is. Hopefully it's the lane that she's been trying to carve out over at Lucasfilm. Hopefully she can do it, and she could be somewhere in Disney. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I don't think she steps down from Lucas. You know what I'm saying? I think that's just the biggest thing right there. But I don't think Disney gets rid of her. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, hey, we never know. We never know with the big bosses. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, which, I look at the step down as she pretty much got fired. They just wanted her to save face. You know what I'm saying? To say that she stepped down. You know what I'm saying? She pretty much got fired.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially with that the Acolyte being, oh my gosh, they tore that up. Because the original script,
some of the fight scenes were like good, but
the storyline was messed up, man. And what's crazy is they had an original storyline dealing with Palpatine, dealing with Plagueis, and all that, right? They had this whole we would have saw a young Palpatine, we would have saw a pet Plagueis, all this other stuff. They had a whole situation. Some reason that got the person that was working on that got fired or quit or something like that, and they brought in the girl that came in, or I forgot her name. Anyway, but the lady that worked on Acolyte brought her in, and she totally flipped it to what we know it is right now. And that the fight, like you said, like visually, some of the stuff was looking good because the budget was high. You know what I'm saying? But story-wise, it made no sense at all. Like, what? Like, I'm like, tell me what the story is again, because I'm like, it's like I want to watch it again, but I was like, certain stuff is kind of cringe, so I don't want to watch it again. You know what I'm saying? I was like, get to the freaking point. You know what I'm saying? But you never got to the point. The storyline was kind of, it just I don't know. It needed work. It needed real big help. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But anyway, on to our next topic. We talked about the upcoming Harry Potter series coming to Netflix. It was told to us it's supposed to be a book accurate adaptation of our beloved Harry Potter film or films or whatever like that, or books or whatever. But recent casting gave us a different outlook on book accurate. This particular situation being that I think we covered it here. Let me see if I can get Buddy
That
Boy
Harry
up
Potter
here.
is black.
Nah.
I mean,
Let's see. Let's see. Harry Potter casting. What's my boy name again? Bing bop boom 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 bop bam. Type of stuff I'm on you wouldn't understand.
Yeah.
Let me see. No. Hold on, guys. I'm trying to find this. What is my boy's name? Bing bop boom bop bing bop bam. Type of shit I'm on you wouldn't understand. What?
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Y'all sitting up here messing up my spelling. All right, so my boy right here. He's casted as Severus Snape, the black guy.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
So that's been the biggest controversy right now. People are like, this is not book accurate because the book describes Snape as a pale, frail, ugly to look at, hook nose, white male with long, greasy hair.
Yeah, that sounds about right. I mean, literally. But
So does this guy look like he can pull off any of that type of look?
no.
So that I'm not gonna say that super worries me, but
Just a minute. It is. You know it is. You know it is.
I feel like the yellow lights is coming on. You know what I mean?
What?
Oh man, don't do
No.
that. Don't do that. Don't do
No.
that. Don't do that. I feel like my yellow lights are flashing.
Yellow. It should be red.
Well, because it hopefully it's something that like so part of me
Come on.
part of me is not too mad about it, just for the fact that I know this man wanted that lovely white girl, being Harry's mama. So I think that's funny. And then he played himself and he ain't even get her. But the other part, and more serious note, I'm a little rest in peace, Alan Rickman. Yeah, Geronimo.
Yes.
I agree. But the other part of me is like
hey, speaking of all y'all that's over there on the SandStorm show, come over here to the VitoVerse as well.
Part of me is thinking that if they do that, like what else are they gonna like try and like low key switch? You know what I mean? Like who's gonna be the person who's gonna be?
Well, obviously, I mean that's definitely going to be what we think it is. It's going to be Hermione because Hermione is black in the play.
Well, I mean color wise. I mean, if they're
I'm
gonna
just
do that,
saying, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah.
what else they gonna do and be like on the switch up on some weird type stuff? You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why y'all being weird about it? You know what I'm saying? Like Draco, don't let Draco Malfoy low key be like Harry real cool, but I don't like him. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to my man. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that to him. But the yellow lights is on. If they just keep it like real chill, you know what I'm saying? If they just have it like Severus Snape is this black dude, we ain't gonna go crazy on like all all the other stuff. Cool.
Appreciate it, Geronimo.
But at the same time, Hollywood, man, you know how Hollywood be acting. They like, oh, they ain't say too much about the black dude, so let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going.
Yeah, go.
Yeah.
You know, we saying all types of stuff about the black dude. Ain't. Nah, we gotta put a stop to this. Honestly, I just want people to hear, especially white people. So any of our white viewers, don't feel ashamed of this conversation and stuff like that.
Yeah,
This is black guys.
we don't mean no disrespect.
Yeah.
Well, we know you guys don't mean disrespect when you guys say you don't like this. This is not accurate. This doesn't fit. This isn't what we agree. We agree. That's like that's like having Michael B. Jordan play Clark Kent. No, play a different version of.
In all fairness, James Bond should never be black. No reason for it. No reason for it at all. James Bond.
No, I disagree on that one, but we'll get into that later. But definitely with this situation, with a person that's clearly described in a book as a pale, frail, hook-nosed type of person, like that's not right. The other thing is this too. I think as a black person, what I fear is this: Snape was severely bullied by Mr. Potter. So there is a situation where, Harry Potter's dad had Snape hemmed up on a tree, kind of hanging up in the air on a tree. How that sound? A black dude. Think about it. That sounds crazy. That sounds like, oh, hold on, cuz. You trying to hang Snape?
It wouldn't translate the same way in England that it would over here in America.
Nah,
but they showing it off to an American audience. It would definitely.
Honestly, I'm gonna be real, SandStorm. I don't know if you know the state of England. It wouldn't fare over there.
I'm not saying that it would fare well over there.
No. It wasn't fair at all. Like they just like a matter of fact, trust me, they over there saying, "What the heck are y'all doing?" Like they're not accepting it. You know what I'm saying? Like they're like, "No, this is not right." You know what I'm saying? So, nah, this don't look right. This don't look right as far as like basically what's gonna happen to them. So basically, you're gonna have to change that whole like scenario. So now it's not you're totally sitting up here making up a whole nother story for Snape, which is crazy. That's a classic character. That's like, honestly, I would even go as far as to say secretly one of Harry's father figures. Protected. Harry got protected like a mug.
It's not even a secret, bro. He names his son Severus.
Oh yeah, that too. Yeah, that too. Yeah. True. You're absolutely right. So, but that's crazy. He did. That's crazy. But yeah, definitely, man. That I don't think that cast is right now. Honestly, who they got playing Dumbledore too is who they got playing. Where's my man?
Yeah, I was gonna say, who is playing Dumbledore? I'm curious.
Dang it. I just saw him up here. Here we go. My man right here. Pull that up for you guys real quick. I don't know why I backed out of it. He's playing Dumbledore.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
Well, it's not bad for us, but the British people have something to say about it. They definitely, basically, of course, the original whole thing with making the film, right? When J.K. Rowling was asked about, you know what I'm saying, the casting of making, you know what I'm saying, like getting people casted, she was very like adamant about saying like, yeah, these people got to be from over here, like, you know what I'm saying, like we got to make this like a British thing, like they got to be British, they got to be Scottish, Irish, stuff like that, you know what I'm saying, to be authentic. Ooh, and third, my man's right here is a American actor, even though he played William Churchill. And he did a doggone good job playing William.
I mean, he spent his time acting from Harvard in London. So
yeah. So my thing is like
too far off.
My thing is, I would say to just like probably they will say to us, but I would say to my fellow brethren over across the pond, definitely do your research so you won't be, you know what I'm saying, too disappointed, because I'm sure the people that did the casting did their research on him to get over there.
Great pick, to be
honestly honest. When I watched him play as William Churchill, I said, oh yes, I can see him playing a Dumbledore. Like honestly, like the way he was acting, that it didn't feel like Dumbledore, but the way he embodied William Churchill, I can see him actually embodying a wise old man that has like these Santa Claus powers and stuff. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like
Santa Claus powers.
Like,
oh god.
Like definitely, dog. He can definitely, you know what I mean?
I agree.
He was in The Crown. He was in he was Farquaad.
Yep.
So it's not like that would be his first time doing some, you know, English type stuff, you know what I'm saying? So
he's like what's my boy that played Captain Picard? What's my man? Patrick Stewart.
Oh yeah, Patrick.
Oh yeah.
He's very versed like that, you know what I'm saying, and went to these, you know what I'm saying, like wonderful art school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So he can definitely do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. And other casting
He kind of actually, to be honest with you, even though he's American, he really has a very English face.
Mm-hmm. As much as
he does.
I mean, I hate to admit it, but you're actually right.
He has an English looking face. Like I don't know, but no, what I'm talking about. Like English, like their faces you can tell somebody for the most part is from England.
What?
Yeah, for a Caucasian person, I can tell if you're from England. Like he looks like he has an English face or English descent.
Heck no. Oh no, that's funny, bro. That's funny. English face. The first thing I'm thinking is English bulldog when you said English face.
Oh god.
I
mean, he ain't looking that crazy.
Good.
That's the first thing I'm thinking we said English. But honestly, I'm gonna be quite honest. When you said that, honestly, any white person to me has an English face. like actually white.
I don't know about that.
They have English face to me.
I can tell like people who are more Italian, French.
Oh yeah, no doubt. But I don't consider them white.
Oh, I do. they just
because here's their genealogy. I know where they got a lot of their genes from and why they're, you know, certain skin color. Matter of fact, they're darker.
Or Scottish, like English and Scottish people don't look.
Yeah, they look exactly alike. Yeah, they look exactly like.
They look the same. Or Norwegian, Norwegian or English.
They look exactly like. They look exactly like. They look exactly like.
I'll give you a perfect example. Where do you think Tori's? Where do you think her?
Germany.
Nope. Norway. It's
Because they look alike.
No, it's because their skin color is different. And if you looked at her sister's skin is a lot different than hers, but she has more. She is her half sister, and they have different dads. So that's why. But I don't know. You know who I'm around all the time. So you know what city I live in. So.
Yep. All right, so on to our next stuff. We are going to get into our trailers. Hold on. Somebody help! Somebody give him some milk.
Oh God.
Excuse me. Bop, boom. Oh, shout out to Kendrick Lamar for dropping another cryptic verse that everybody's going to be sitting up here trying to dissect.
Yep.
Here in a minute, you know what I'm saying? But shout out to him doing that craziness. Honestly, to be honest, I'm gonna be 100% from the time that he jumped on like that on that Future, you know what I'm saying? The feature or whatever, up until now. And I think he's actually kind of told us this, but I've been feeling a very dark presence coming from that young man. I don't know what it is, but he seems very. So I don't know what it is, but Drake, stop talking about him, please.
Yeah.
Because like honestly, he's possessed. And he even said it on Whacked Out Mirrors. Said he's possessed by a spirit and you can't take it. All right, hold on. I'm missing a trailer. What did we say? Okay, no. There it is. Okay. Bing bop, boom bop, bing bop, bam. Type of stuff I'm on you wouldn't understand. Okay.
The vamps and the boogies up, brother.
Bing bop, boom bop, bing bop, bam.
That's not even going to my head right now.
Damn. All right, can y'all hear this?
Nope.
No. All right. Yeah. That's because. No, I gotta take that off. Let me redo that again. This thingamajigger, this is different.
No, don't remind me. I gotta play around with it later too. Pause.
Oh. All right. Tell me, can you hear it now?
Yeah.
We'd like to.
All right. So, Black Mirror season 7. We said we're gonna check out the trailer, so let's get it.
We'd like to welcome you back.
Ready?
Yeah. 3, 2.
And action.
They call it mind expanding. It alters your neuronal structure. The mind is a computer. Suddenly, we're not just more receptive. You become a receiver.
Pause, bro.
Sometimes we have to do things that we don't want to do.
I just want something magical, timeless.
Come with me.
Oh, Tracy.
We'll all be cyborgs before long.
Just remember that they're AIs. To them, this is real.
Ready? I'm ready.
Kids love honey. That's why parents love Honey Nugs. The sweetest way to start your day.
Wait, she just. Oh.
We're getting quite a following.
Yes!
We have to create software that elevates us Or else, what is the fucking point of the tools at our disposal?
I ain't never seen anything like it. Humans consider artificial life to be somehow less than them.
Do you have a problem with me?
What?
She was just a bit odd.
Odd?
We're all a bit odd.
My heart is pounding like a drum.
I'd have listened.
You'd have heard her?
Yes, I would!
You are a fucking miracle.
It's a game.
What are most games about? Skippism? Killing.
I don't like this game.
I'm losing my mind.
All right. So what y'all feel about that?
I'll let you go first, Sandstorm.
It looks like it's a lot more focused this time around. I don't know, because I think I stopped. What is this, season 7?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I stopped around season 6, and all the way up to season 6, or all the way up to season 5. I stopped at season 5. Sorry, all the way up to season 5. Each episode has been like something like completely different. And so I don't know if season 6 was like a lot more focused on like main things, but this seems like it's more like almost like a movie, but in season, like a episodic type deal. If that's the case, cool, I guess. But I just really liked Black Mirror because it was just, each episode was so different. It made you be like, dang, I want to watch the next episode, but I can't because it's not more of what I'm watching already. It just had your mind going, like flowing. It created that mind space. But I guess maybe that style didn't last forever, or they weren't expecting it to last forever, and so they're actually working on something specific. So that's what's going on here. But I mean, cool. It is what it is. It looks interesting. It's Black Mirror. It looked like Black Mirror. It looked real messed up. It looked like it's gonna have you being like, ooh, but would I do that myself? Because that's kind of tight. But I don't know. Ooh, but yeah, but yeah, it looks interesting.
All right, Noto, what you think?
I'm on the same page with Sandstorm that this does look a lot more focused this time. So because I think I stopped at season 4 actually, where I left off, and again, this before when I came to the picture, but I kind of stopped at that point because I was watching with a friend of mine, and definitely got very interesting. Every single episode has been a very interesting roller coaster nonstop. Like I said, not. It's one of those things. It's just like, basically to me, it's like, this does look interesting. It looks like we're now focusing on the difference between fantasy and reality now. So this actually does look interesting. One of my little takes, or one of my little places I want to be, because that's one of those things of like the whole mystery kind of concept is one of the things I look for mostly into like TV shows sometimes. But this definitely does look good. I do want to check this out. This is Black Mirror. We're still in the same genre with everything is crazy. We don't know what the heck. But I feel like this one is a bit more focused. This has a bit of a mystery to it. So I'm actually looking forward to this. So that's my
All right. Yeah, I agree with you guys. It looks like it's all coming together. It looks like basically every episode is a continuation of the next, or at least they're linked together at least. I believe it looks like more of maybe the device situation might be into play as far as connecting everything, but they still might be their own separate situations. But we'll see what it all, what it all contains when it come out.
Small side note. I think maybe they decided after the museum episode that they were going to decide to do something a little more specific, because I feel like the museum episode, for all intents and purposes, brought like everything of Black Mirror up until that point into one. You know what I mean? Like, you thought you were watching just like different concepts and ideas, but really you were watching in detail pieces of artwork that was in the museum. So maybe they were just like, you know what? Let's start focusing.
Yeah. I mean, I still I feel like they should keep up their Twilight Zone situation, but there's other series out there copying their whole little swag, especially even on Netflix. That's what's crazy. So maybe switching it up is something they were like, okay, yeah, nah, so y'all won't copy me, or let's be the trendsetter to make sure we show y'all how this is done. Maybe that's what they're doing. Who knows?
Yeah,
we'll see here in April, I believe. So, or did it say April? Yeah,
next month.
Yeah, next month.
I know, crazy, right?
Yeah. All right, on to our next one.
Don't remind me.
Don't. Hold on. Go back. Bing, pop, boom, 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 pop, bam. All right, can you hear it? Y'all heard it? All right. So this is that second trailer of Sinner. Again, we watched the first trailer a little earlier last year, so this is the second trailer, giving us more of a concept of what's really going on. So, Michael B. Jordan, let's see what he got.
We've been gone a long time. We back now. You twins? Nah, we cousins.
There are legends of people with the gift of making music so true. It can conjure spirits from the past and the future. This gift can bring fame and fortune.
Will somebody take me in your eyes?
But it also can pierce the veil between life and death.
Listen here, this ain't no house party.
Shit.
Y'all ready to drink? Y'all ready to sweat till y'all stink?
You want some?
You keep dancing with the devil.
Careful, boy. You gonna bite off more than you can chew.
One day he's gonna follow you home. You got us a problem now. What the hell going on?
Oh, we heard tale of a party. This world already left you for dead. I can save you from your fate.
You don't need no saving.
Yes, you do.
And you are?
I am. Your way out. Don't cry. It's all better now.
Yes, I lied to you.
I don't believe in magic. Ghosts, demons. Just power.
Somebody please take me.
We gonna kill every last one of you.
I ain't mean to scare you. Thought y'all done forgot about me in here. Come on, open the door, let me on out of here. Stay. It's you? Of course it's me. Open the door.
That ain't your brother.
Lied to you.
tells me anything, I think I shot myself.
Wow.
All right. Hold on. Bing, bop, boom, bop. All right, so what y'all think about it? All right, no, you all right?
Oh, the first thing in my head is Cheddar Bob. That's the first thing in my head.
Cheddar Bob.
That's the first thing in my head. I'm like, what? I just shot myself. Like, really? You're Cheddar Bob now? What the heck is this?
Honestly, I thought he said shot, like shit.
Shat.
Yeah.
Nah. Anyways, enough of me laughing. Yeah, this looks very interesting. Now that we got a full, like, good trailer and know exactly what this was after we seen this almost about a year ago or half a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so now that we actually have more details and more information and what it is, so this definitely looks interesting. And I'm definitely looking forward to it. So I may not see it in theaters, but I'll definitely see it when it pops up on my TV. I'll definitely see that.
All right, SandStorm.
Yeah, I mean, it still looks like it still looks interesting. I'm still lost on exactly what they're dealing with. Obviously, it must be like demons or something like that, dealing with the South and whatever goes on over there. But I'll still watch it. I'm still kind of confused also about the other Michael B. Jordan, which is crazy because I think the last time we saw that, I was like, is there two Michael B. Jordans? Like, so it's interesting that it must be the devil or something. I don't know what that's supposed to be. But yeah, it looks like an interesting movie. I'll definitely check it out.
Yeah. The first time we saw it, we thought it was like, okay, he gets transformed or something crazy or something like that. We was like, okay, is there two, like you said? And then this one, it clearly showed us that, oh no, there's two of them. They're next to it, and people see both of them. It ain't like a figment of imagination.
Yeah.
But I think you're on to something as far as one representing the devil, one probably representing good. But at the same time, I feel like it's okay, two brothers. And they're representing, a conscience. You know what I'm saying? You got your guilty conscience, you got your bad conscience, and then you got your good conscience on each shoulder type thing or whatever. That's how I'm kind of like viewing them, because one had a blue hat on, one had a red hat on, and it kind of felt paranormal as well. You know what I'm saying? They were talking about spirits and things like that and conjuring spirits and stuff. And then for some reason, vampires showed up.
Yeah.
Like, are they vampires? Are they demons? Like, what were you doing?
I think it's a mix of both. So I think it's like, okay, they're at the party and they got this whole thing where they're conjuring spirits at the party. But then while they're in the middle of the party, it gets interrupted by some vampires. That's what I'm getting. It could be something entirely different, but it's still kind of like the trailer gives us just enough to kind of still speculate, like, what is still going on? Like, so Ryan Coogler, I think he's the producer of this, along with Michael B. Jordan. Of course, they're buddies. They did the Creed 3. They've done the Black Panther movies. So for this to be another movie of theirs, it shows their range and what they're trying to do and stuff. And they learned a lot from Marvel by giving us just enough to speculate, but still have us like, hey, who's that? Well, what's going on here? And they still got some of the Marvel, like, people that worked on Marvel projects. So I like how they kind of be doing that, man. Like they don't lose contact with people after doing a project, you know what I'm saying, together or something like that. So that's still pretty cool.
Yeah.
So, but definitely will see this when it comes out. I'm not sure if I'll go to the movies or not. That's just more one of those that could be wait until it gets on TV or surprise little date somewhere or something like that. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? So, all right. Anyway, so oh snap! I actually exited completely out of that thing. Bing. Bam. Type of stuff I'm on you wouldn't understand.
In business, you need a nationwide logistics provider who can deliver critical data.
Yeah, we're going to wait this.
And donuts.
Oh. All right. Let's see. I think this is I'm not sure if this is the recent trailer. We're going to watch it and see. But this is the Thunderbolts. So this actually came out, to be honest. Hold on. Because I believe there was a Super Bowl commercial
I guess.
that was a little longer. Let's see, 7 days ago, we got that. This is a month ago, so that would have been Super Bowl. So, all right, so let's check this one out.
The American people. Let's talk.
Yeah, let's check this one out first, and then we'll check out that other one, whatever that was. May 2nd.
Wow.
So, okay. Yeah, about 2 months away from that.
Let's
Can y'all
talk
hear that?
facts. The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep the American people safe?
Okay, let me look at it again. My bad.
Let's talk facts. The Avengers are not coming. Who will keep the American people safe?
There's some big threat out there, and you are gonna help me stop it.
Wait, us?
Yeah, you. Why, you got someplace to be?
I love that guy.
So none of us comply? So what, we all just punch and shoot?
I can't think of a worse group of people trying to work together.
Look, me! John, stop! Where are you?
Everyone here has done bad things. You can't escape the past. Hey, it's like your mind is somewhere else.
So you can do something about it now, or live with it forever.
This could get messy.
No shit. You thought you were gonna be some great saviors?
Oh,
You
wow.
can't even save yourself.
We can't.
Save yourself.
No.
This could get messy.
No shit. You thought you were gonna be some great saviors?
Oh, wow.
You can't even save yourself.
That's exactly what I think it is.
We can't do this. No one here is a hero.
Lena, when I look at you, I don't see your mistakes. That's why we need each other.
Okay, that was really good.
We are the Thunderbolts!
Can't call ourselves that.
God, thank you.
This has makings of team that can rise to glory. Bring light from the darkness. This team can be the heroes on the Wheaties box. With a little giddy toy.
Alexei, have you slept?
I'll sleep when I'm dead.
I'd like not to die today, so maybe somebody else should be driving.
All right. All right, so what do you guys think? SandStorm?
I mean, it looks good. I'm not overly hyped for the Thunderbolts. I'm more so waiting for Fantastic Four, but I mean, I think it's going to be a good, fun ride. I think it's going to be enjoyable. I find I like sometimes I like the heroes that don't have superpowers more than I like the ones that do. You got to really see like the adversity and stuff like that they go through in order to accomplish something or make it out or over something. I like that. I like that a lot. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens with this. I'm not particularly interested in where they take it as far as the cinematic universe, like what's next while this is coming through. I'm more interested in the ride of the movie itself.
Pause. Yeah.
Yeah, super pause.
Oh god. Jeez Louise. That's crazy. Anyways. Let me see for this one. Alright, so as for me, for this one, I already seen this trailer before, and the only reason how I seen this trailer is because I was bartending during the Super Bowl. So pretty much I already seen this and I was prepared. But as far as like seeing it, like it looks interesting. It looks like it's gonna be a great adventure for this. Again, not like I'm hype about it, but not super hype. But at the same time, it's like I don't really see them in like part of like the actual, not in the way I would say is like not say Marvel Universe, like just kind of like the timeline of what's going to happen, because I know there's a lot more we're supposed to be getting with other stuff like Fantastic Four, X-Men, and stuff like that. So I'm still just curious like how just things are going to play with them and what they're it's kind of like almost like vigilantes basically. So in a way, to me personally, so it's like it's actually pretty interesting just to see people again not really much powers or anything else, that just kind of go with the flow of things and do what they do. So I am interested about it. I'm not thinking about watching in theaters, but if I do get a chance to see it in theaters, that would be one thing. But again, it is what it is. But I'm looking forward to it.
All right. Yeah, I don't know what to really think. I know it plays a major key in this next phase, simply because simple fact that they introduced Marvel Superman to the stage, the century. So I'm excited to see him, and it's crazy that he's introduced now with these even though the Red Guardian has like a super soldier serum, and Bucky has a super soldier serum, and that one girl, the like light skinned black girl, she can phase and stuff like that. She has the quantum powers and stuff like that. And then you have Taskmaster that can copy everything you do. Well, if you're human, and you don't have any powers, they're still undermatched for the villain they got to face, because if you know anything about the Sentry has his worst enemy or his arch enemy within him, and he becomes it. It's named the Void. So he's literally the Void in this film, and that's an OP situation that I know these guys can't handle. You need the Captain Marvel to come save you on this one, because he was turning people into shadows, cause like that is crazy. Like, and then his voice, like I had to kind of rewind to hear like, was that okay? Yes, that was his voice. That was the Sentry's voice. You know what I'm saying? He get a little distorted. It's like a little demon within the Sentry. So definitely excited to see the Sentry, because he plays a major part. Definitely in I believe Secret Wars or something. You know what I'm saying? So. Can't wait to see that. Hopefully, we'll get one more trailer before it comes out. I think it said May something.
May 2nd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so May 2nd, right before. So this film is coming out before Fantastic Four, which is going to be a very interesting situation itself. We're trying to figure out how the Fantastic Four is going to even fit in the cinematic universe, because they don't fit as well. So let's take a look at the video, the clip, to see what they got for us.
Welcome to the Baxter Building.
We make a point to do family dinner every week. Sunday at 7, on the dot, no matter what. We're all here.
Herbie, how's that sauce coming?
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that.
Okay.
Okay, is this guy good or what?
I want to add a couple cloves of garlic. Not because it's not delicious, I just want to add a little bit of zip, okay?
T-5.
Before we went up the first time, you couldn't turn invisible. Ben wasn't a rock. The best pilot in the world right here.
Yeah. Best looking, he means.
And Johnny never caught fire.
Ben has always been a rock. Johnny is Johnny.
Hi.
And I am right here. Whatever life throws at us, we'll face it together. As a family.
All right. So what y'all think about that?
Hold me.
Sorry about that.
I was like, wait a minute, what just happened?
Everything happened. All right, I'm trying to figure this out. Hold on. Let me get off of the screen share. All right. So, yeah, what y'all think about that?
Noto's not around. Like I said before to the previous trailer, I'm really excited for this one. The fact that Galactus shows up. I don't, they still haven't shown Silver Surfer, whether he's going to be in it or not. Yeah, still stupid to me. I think it's going to be interesting to see. I think it's going to be an interesting, fun ride. This one, I'm excited about the movie, but I'm more excited about to see where they're going to take it, where it's going to go.
Mm-hmm. Gotcha. Yeah, I'm excited for to see where it's going. Honestly, where y'all been? Like just like the X-Men, like, okay, explain this. It does look like it's back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like they were back in the day of maybe Blue Marvel. Ooh, that would be dope if they had a Blue Marvel cameo. But probably around that time, maybe we'll see a young Isaiah or the Black Captain America and stuff like that. Maybe we'll see a young around that time. But mainly as far as the Fantastic Four, we'll definitely it will be very interesting to see how they pull this off. I expect Robert Downey Jr. to make a cameo somewhere in here. Somewhere he has to. This one's in a different universe, though, right? No. It's years before, like Frank or Steve Rogers, before like all that stuff. Like it's supposed to be like okay, years before that stuff. They got sent into space, right? Before the super soldier serum. So yeah, they do get sent to another universe, but it's still tying or timeline or something like that, but it's still tying to our main timeline. So basically kind of like sending them back, you know what I'm saying, to our timeline. You know what I mean? Like from what I'm understanding, it's supposed to be getting sent back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So and that will probably have something to do with Doom. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that makes sense. You know what I'm saying, for them to do, because it's supposed to be introducing a lot of things. You know what I'm saying, as far as the next phase. I'm reading, and it looks like a lot of people are saying it's not in the what universe are we in? We're in the 616. What happens is they go. You know how they go in the space, and they get hit with them rays and stuff like that. They get sent into another universe. and they end up with their powers and stuff like that. But they go back down to Earth, and they're like stuck in that whole little time frame. So it's like one of those situations. But from what I'm hearing, of course, it's still tying into our Marvel Cinematic Universe. You know what I'm saying? Some form of fashion. That's where I say we will have to see Tony, because that's the only thing that makes sense of why Tony. Well, I keep calling him Tony, Dr. Doom, as you know, Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, no, I figured that like I figured it was obviously in the this whole MCU, but I didn't know if it was in the same actual universe like as Cap and the rest of them.
No, they like I said, they end up, they are at first, and then they get knocked into another one. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So,
which I mean, and then in that piece, in that sentiment, it makes sense because I figured that was probably the easiest way to explain,
why they're not there.
Robert Downey Jr.
Oh yeah, that too.
Not being Iron Man without being
or even why the Fantastic Four wasn't there when all this stuff was happening.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With the invasions and even the stuff with like World War II and all that other stuff. Like that would explain like certain things. Like, okay, why weren't y'all here for this and that and this? You know what I'm saying? I wonder, are they going to take the same approach with the mutants? You know what I'm saying? Because it's like,
well, that's why I was like, if Jean Grey is young, then obviously you guys are like either saying that First Class is during now times, or y'all gonna have to figure out like how y'all doing that with Jean Grey, because that's weird. Like,
well, my question is this, because I don't know how true this is, and I don't know if we even got the right information on this, but the X-Men animated series somehow was supposed to get into our main continuity, into the main timeline.
Yeah, I mean, I believe that.
Weird, but it's still kind of like weird though. It's like, how are y'all going to do that?
Well, because it's 96 X-Men, so you already still late.
But no. This is what I'm saying. Remember what we said about Jean Grey being in Spider-Man 4? That's now. Tom Holland knows that, like he doesn't go back in time. He's like now. Like, he didn't go to another universe either.
Right. The only other way you can do it is by saying, I don't know, Jean Grey had another daughter named Jean Grey or something.
Well, I mean, there is. We do. Well, there's two Jean Grey, so yeah, maybe. Which one technically is not Jean Grey, but it is Jean Grey at the same time.
Yeah, that's weird.
What's her name again?
I know who you're talking about.
Cable's mama.
Yeah, the other Jean Grey, but not real Jean Grey.
Yeah, her.
She goes by a different name when she like finally figures out herself.
Yeah.
I don't remember what her name is either.
But anyway, somehow they're supposed to, you know what I'm saying, connect all that. Which only, I mean, right now we kind of like stressing our head. Well, I'm stressing my head out of how they gonna connect that. But honestly, you don't need to stress your head out when you go to Secret Wars, because people just get transported from different universes to this battle arena. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean, it makes sense. It's Marvel. It's super power. Look, we seen a talking raccoon and his friends like defend the universe from big giant things and stuff like that. So I mean,
pause.
Yeah, that part.
Pretty much.
So Noda, what you think? Because I think you had left when
Yes, sorry, I had Obi kind of woken up, but he went back to sleep. He's sleeping wildly now, so I have to like kind of keep the tabs on him for a minute. I think I need a little bit. I need a little bit more. This is my personal opinion. I just think it needs a little bit more. It's like
it is a teaser.
And I mean, yeah, it's a teaser, but I mean,
we should be getting it's March Madness right now.
I think it should be.
I believe we should be getting another trailer here soon, because this is set to come out in theaters in
July
25th. So that we got it. Yeah, you're right. We got to get another. We need some more.
Yeah,
we need some more.
Definitely. So yeah, I think I need a little bit more. I mean, yeah, this was actually kind of like a nice introductory and everything else to it, and what we got. But I feel like, and then got to see Galactica, so that was another thing we saw. So that was actually cool. But again, I do feel like the teasers. I understand the purpose of teasers, but in reality, I still really think that this is something that I think we need a little bit more. Not okay. I want to say substance, but I don't really want to say substance. I think we just need a little bit more just understanding of what's going on. Because, like, I know this is the introductory and it's the first step and everything else. I kind of just want to know just a tad bit more information. I'm not asking for, give me a little bit something that say, hey, this is actually what it is. We know what's going on. I just kind of give me just a little bit sprinkle of something. Just say like, okay, this is actually going to be good, or this is not going to go as well. Because how many Fantastic Fours we have so far? Yeah, so pretty much like
the second one with Galactus.
Yeah, so this is our
No, you talking about how many films we had out? Like what? Like
you mean overall films? 3.
Yeah. I'm talking about just the Fantastic Four in general, not just as the films,
3.
It's only 3. But I mean, I'm not talking about the sequels with the same cast and everything. I'm talking about like how many remakes of it we're talking about.
2.
Yeah.
This will be the 3rd one,
yeah.
Exactly. So like if this to me is like this is the 3rd one, 3rd time's gotta be a charm. So it means this has gotta be either a hit or miss to me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Because if you had to go through 2 takes of 2 different people, and I know the second one would have Michael B. Jordan, I think, if I'm not mistaken. The first one was understandable because that was just it is what it was. It is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
The second one said, okay, just do it with Michael B. Jordan. I'm like, okay, cool, just see how that worked out. You see how that went. Now we got a 3rd one, and you're trying to have it incorporate with the universe, what's going on now, when we know something's gonna happen.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said, this one has to nail it. This has to nail this completely right. If not, then you went through 3 remakes, 3 versions, redone, reamps, whatever you want to call it, and now we're gonna get, and then it's gonna be a bomb now. So that's why I say I need a little bit more information to make this sell me for this one, because this is our 3rd Fantastic Four.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be disappointed with something that you had 3 tries and you still didn't get it. So, I mean, I just need a little more information with this teaser, and I understand that. I'm just gonna wait and see the full trailer when we get it, and then I'll finally have my decision on that.
All right. Hey, has Marvel ever done? Have they ever done that before? Like release a film 2 months before another film?
Not that I know of. Yeah, not that I can think of in my head.
Yeah, I can't really think of one.
Yeah, this will be the first they doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So they don't even let the Thunderbolts breathe. And that's
exactly
wild.
Right.
I don't know. Honestly, you know what's crazy? I got to be completely honest though. I don't like the Fantastic Four, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of them.
Same.
I just like the fact that they got Galactus.
I like Galactus and Doom. That's what's crazy. I like Doom. I love Doom because eventually Doom becomes like this. He's the ultimate. He's the end boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
But Galactus, this big giant, like I thought he was the end boss. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like the villains. It's the villains. You know what I mean? And but as far as like the actual
characters themselves,
like nah. Matter of fact, I like Reed Richards' grandson better than I like him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. The only person that I'm like sort of like okay, like is Human Torch. Like that's about as far as it goes for me.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah. I mean, he's the coolest one out of all of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but everybody else, like you're a big rock. The thing like that. Like, what was you thinking? Like, was you stoned or something, Stan, when you made him? Like, that was crazy. Like, pun intended. Like, were you stoned? Like, that's crazy. And then the Invisible Woman. Okay, that. I mean, well, I wouldn't think. Okay, well, yeah. I mean, I don't know. And then the stretchy joint. I would hate to see the powers. I really don't want to see his powers. That is going to be crazy when we see his powers. I'm like,
yeah, that's
because
I think that was a smart palette choice. If you look at the palette choice on how they like make their suits kind of look, you can kind of see
they can make it look a little more
believable if they just make it fast. You know what I mean?
Yeah. There we go. Exactly. Because with Kamala Khan, they totally just changed her power set because they knew that joint would look weird.
Yeah, it looks super weird. So I think it's they took a good action. They took a good action as far as that goes.
Yeah. So we'll definitely see how that goes and see if they have a new trailer coming out soon. I'm sure as soon as we say that tomorrow when we wake up, there will be a new trailer. You know what I mean?
Right.
So we'll never know. But anyway, thank you guys for tuning in this week and our first time back for this year. You know what I'm saying? We are back in full effect. Of course, I have a new backdrop. I am operating out of my new spot. So definitely, guys.
We back.
You'll see some more changes behind me and stuff like that as well. You know what I mean? I'll definitely try to spruce it up. You know what I'm saying? Make my backdrop and / my living quarters very appealing to the eye and stuff. I'm gonna have some crazy stuff. I might have like Tony Stark coming up out the microwave or something. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. But we'll figure it out. But anyway, we gotta go. But before we go, Noto and SandStorm, please pimp out the channels and what is coming up next, real quick.
You want to
go
first?
ahead, Noto.
All right. So, like I said earlier today, next week, basically, we are doing Noonami. We do have a topic still, and this was going to be very interesting because I'm still wrapping my head around this one. So please, SandStorm, please be there because I need to wrap my head around this one. I'm going to need you for this one as well.
Okay.
So yeah, so it's going to be very interesting. We got that going, and I think we're basically getting to the end of our winter animes. We should be getting to the very end. So next week will be a very good topic. Go from there, and that's pretty much what I have there. So time's gonna be 9:30 as always for Noonami next Friday. So stay tuned.
All right. So for the SandStorm show tomorrow. I had the topic and now I just lost the topic. It was right there in my head and now I can't remember what it was. But anyway, we're getting closer and closer to the April 2nd release date for the Switch 2. So that's going to be a big deal. We also got a bunch of different topics that we got to talk about as far as gaming and developers and stuff like that. So make sure you come on through because it's going to be a wild one. You know how we do. Every Saturday at 7 o'clock, you can find us on the SandStorm Rebirth channel. As well, on Sunday, we have the Winging It podcast. I will once again try and be there. I was there last week. Hooray. I will be there again at 7 o'clock on Sunday. And then on Monday, we have the Jill podcast, the Juices Loose podcast. And then somewhere in the future, we will actually be back on the Nintendo Prime podcast a few more times. So stay tuned for those in the coming future. Also, want to give a heads up. We are actually having a giveaway, but I can't tell you exactly what it is. It rhymes with fist who. So if you guys want to partake in the fist who, pause. Make sure make sure that you stick with us. And if you aren't a subscriber, make sure you hit the subscribe button because that's really important. Really, really, really important. Other than that, that's all I got.
All right. And so with that being said, please rewind to the beginning of this to get the updates on the new channels coming up. But definitely stay tuned next week. We'll have our pre-recorded VitoVerse. So we'll see you next week, guys. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.